Good morning. Large grass farms, south central Missouri, that are for sale. So there's lots of, this is 400 acres or over in the Wright, Texas, Douglas County, south central Missouri. So a lot of people are familiar with Branson. This area is probably about an hour to hour and a half from Branson, Missouri. So roughly the same distance to Springfield, Missouri, to a big airport. So this we've got 806 acres just north of Kabul. Not my listing. Been on the market about a year. Texas County. Got some live water. It's got a road that cuts through and separates about I don't know. It's not 100 acres. It's probably in the 70, 80 acres. It does have a nice home on that parcel. And then on the other side of the road, it's got power along the backside, highway frontage, gravel road frontage, runs all the way up through the front. It's got a really nice remodeled house. It's 806 acres, which is a pretty sizable farm. Most of them have not been able to stay together in that big of a quantity, even though a road separates parts of it. The next one is 1,219 acres. Oh, the first one is 3,900,000. Okay, so the beef cattle business, South Central Missouri, 3 acres for a beef mama to raise a calf. And if you're super intense and it rains, and what I mean by super intense is you get up every morning and you move brake wires and you move some water around, and it's a job. And if you got $3.9 million and are looking for that kind of job, when I was younger, I lived for it. Now I'm 56 and semi-fat. It hasn't rained substantially here in the Ozarks for 45 days, and we go. It seems like our mountaintops are higher and our valleys are lower, and it's hard on young and old alike. But anyway, that one is north of Kabul, Missouri, just out north of Mountain Grove and just a little east. But it is a good farm, good grass growing farm, pretty good fences along the road, and which is important to keep your cattle off of the thoroughfares. The next one is right on the edge of Wright County, more towards Lebanon. And I can be your buyer's agent. That's why I'm bringing these to your attention. Grass farm, if you want to raise beef cattle, it is a tradition, and we still have the infrastructure, and we have what it takes to be a grass farmer. Mainly fescue. Love it. I love it a lot. This one is on the edge of Wright County up towards Lebanon, 1,219 acres. I've been on this farm as well. It's pretty sizable. It's a pretty good farm. It's a good grass farm. Got a pretty nice, ranch house. It could be updated. It was a complete mansion probably when it was built in the 80s. Next one is just outside of Ava. It's 1,125 acres. And I have not personally been on this farm, but talking to some local folks that have, and it's under good management. That area, it's right off of 76. And one thing I'll tell you is when you're off of a highway, whether it be 5, 76, 95, M, just keep on going, go closer to Springfield. When you're on that highway, on that ridge, it's a good place to grow grass and grow cattle. So this one's 7,500,000. A lot of infrastructure. I think some, I probably should have looked over the listing a little better, but I just wanted to give you an overview. There's only 4 farms over 400 acres that are in Wright, Texas, and Douglas County. So that kind of tells you, I have a lot of buyers say, well, I want a bigger spring. Well, I know where there is one, but guess what? It's priceless because it ain't for sale and they ain't gonna sell it. So that's what we got here, Scooter. There's another one. It's got a Sparta address. It's still Douglas County. Ironically, since Ozark has grown and is, quite a bit of an economic driver, that ground in Douglas County around Sparta and, it'd be up to the west, furthest west of Douglas County because it is long, has really gained in value. Those farmers were probably eking out a pretty standard living on the farm, and then their land has increased in value, which is what we like. Anywho, if you're in the notion to talk about a grass farm, be a grass farmer, have some cattle, and, jokingly, not really, I tell folks, if you want to, sorry, I got a call coming in. If you want to lose less, buy a smaller farm. Farming is not for the faint of heart. And some people say you're not a farmer, you're a rancher, you're whatever you are. It's not as easy as YouTube makes it out to be. So, if it rains, you're a superstar.